Tell me how the volume is on the piano. Is it distorting or crackling or anything? Here we go. Good morning to Shallow Death. Good morning, everyone. If you can remember during all these exercises to flare your nostrils a little bit, it opens up this whole part of your head. I love seeing all your faces. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. It's my Friday morning meeting with 30 of my closest friends. Ming a 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 ming. Some of whom I still haven't ever met in person. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Ming a 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 ming. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. My wife and I are really into the Netflix series The Crown. And we watched what I guess is the last episode last night. And part of the episode is the handover of Hong Kong back to China. And they sent Prince Charles to speak at it and oversee it. And in the show, He's standing in the pouring rain for the ceremony. It's at night and pouring rain. Everybody's just soaking wet. And I thought, I wonder if that's really how it happened. So I went on YouTube and looked it up, and sure enough, there's Prince Charles standing in the pouring rain delivering his speech. Everybody behind him is under a shelter or has an umbrella, but he's out in the open in full dress military whites with all the decoration. His hat has a plastic cover on it, but just absolutely soaking pouring rain, which made me wonder, was his speech on like a laminated sheet?
The hat shouldn't be wet. He can be wet.
But if he was using if his speech was on a regular piece of paper, it would have been illegible in 30 seconds. So that's how my brain works. Must have had a laminated. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. YouTube's amazing. I spoke into the remote. Prince Charles speech, Hong Kong, handover to China, and there came like 20 versions of the video. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. What were you doing last night during the minutes when I was doing that? Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Welcome, Helen. So while I was doing that, Judy Ball was in choir practice. Beth Noodleman was on a webinar learning about the political parties in Israel. Lynn was watching The West Wing for the 10th time. Oh my gosh, what a great show. And Irv Miller was rehearsing with another choir. Man, you guys are... welcome everybody. Now, vocal fry into the syllable NG and a falsetto glissando like this. Hopefully your voice won't be as craggy as mine. Go up as high as you can without hurting yourself, and then straight back down on the syllable NG. If NG doesn't work for you, try oo or or e, any syllable where you can comfortably go up into head voice and come back down. We'll do that a few times, and then we'll try staying on that high note for a minute in head voice and then coming back down. Just to get more and more comfortable with singing way up in our high head voice like this. Ooh. And then, my falsetto's not working well today. We try something lower. So for each of you, it's going to feel different, sound different. Each of you is going to have a different high note that's comfortable. But I want us to do that every week and just start to get used to that sound and that feeling and those tiny little muscles that control the head voice. Okay. So I was supposed to announce on Wednesday at my Arlington Heights rehearsal, but I forgot. Jonathan sent me a text saying that anybody who comes to sing at the Wheaton concert, that they're going out for drinks after at a local Mexican place, and the first round is on him. Let me make sure I got that right.
And please repeat it, if that's for Wheaton.
After the Wheaton concert on Sunday, we're going out for Mexican food for anyone who comes from the Arlington Heights choir to sing.
Okay.
The first margarita or appetizer, if they're not drinking, is on me. Can you let the Arlington Heights singers know? So maybe that applies to people who come as guests from other choirs too. I'm guessing it does. It's sort of a thank you. It's sort of a thank you for people who are coming and singing an extra concert.
Okay, and what is Paul doing for those of us that are coming from other concerts to Arlington Heights?
$1,000 cash. Enough with the $1.50 margaritas. I'm doing cash prizes.
No, really.
I don't have any incentive other than just the joy of making music together.
That's fine. Works for me.
What date is the Wheaton one?
Sunday.
It's on Sunday.
It's a Sunday. The concert's at 5. Call is at 3. We would actually like people there to be ready to sing at 3 o'clock. So come before then.
Is that this Sunday or the 11th?
It's this
Forward.
Sunday.
Oh,
It's this Sunday.
sorry. Thanks.
That's
I'm coming.
And I feel fortunate that some of you are coming from other choirs to sing with me in Arlington Heights on Wednesday. I really appreciate it. I'll take any voice part, but I really appreciate that some of them basses are coming just to give us a proper bass section with enough people. But anybody's welcome. Okie doke, let us go through the show. We're going to sing everything in its entirety, once or twice or more if we need to. And I will stop and work on anything that you want to stop and work on. Here comes, I'm going to do them in order of the concert. So first is Joy in the Morning. Get my digital performer session open. Wish you guys could see my screen. There are a lot of windows open. Here comes. Stop me, give me thumbs up or thumbs down if it's too loud, whatever. One, two, ready, sing. Before I do the whole song, with it being too loud or too soft, can you give me some feedback?
Too soft.
Yeah, just a little bit louder.
Okay. We're going to turn up a little bit, so you got to let me know if it's too loud now. One, two, ready, sing.
Villagers, all this frosty tide, let your joy swing open wide. The wind may follow and snow betide, yet draw us in by your fire to bide. Villagers, all this frosty tide, joy shall be yours in the morning. Villagers, on this frosty tide, let your joy swing open wide. The wind may fall and slide, yet star is one and fire to fire to villagers, on this frosty tide, joy shall be yours in the morning. Joy, 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 joy. Here we stand in the golden seat, blowing fingers and stamping feet. Come from the way to greet you by the fire and read the street. Villagers, frosty tide, joy shall be yours in the morning. Joy, 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 joy. Villagers all swing open wide. The wind may fall and smile your stars, and by your fire tonight. Villagers all, joy shall be yours in the morning. Joy shall be yours in the morning.
Okie doke. So we can work on any sections that you request, or we can run it again. Any problem spots that you would like to hit, you personally?
I'm still having problem on I've measured 2930, the break between all and lead. I mean, when I come in on lead is still a problem for me.
Okay. See if this helps. When I sing it, this is how my brain works. Villagers all, 1, 2, 1, let them open wide. in my mind, while I'm singing that long note, I'm counting. Villagers all, 1, 2, 1, let them open wide.
I'll try it.
Does that seem like it would help at all?
Yeah, I'll
Let's
try it.
let's roll into it. Let's go back. Let me see what's before that. I'm going to park it at 25 so you get a reference to where you are. Joy shall be yours in the morning. And we'll roll into that section and see if that counting method helps. Here's 25. So you're going to have the little 2-measure break, and then villagers all, 1, 2, 1, let them open wide. Here it comes. Here's 25.
Joy shall be yours in the morning.
2, ready, sing. Villagers all, 1, 2, 1, let them open wide.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Right. Nothing has ever been solved so easily in my entire life. So I feel today was a good day.
I'm having trouble, soprano, getting the note on measure 16.
Okay. I have an idea. After we sing this long chord, joy, the basses and baritones sing the melody. Villagers all, and that's your note, joy. Villagers all, joy. So you could either sing along for a minute while you're practicing. Joy, villagers all, joy.
I share with you because it's joy, joy. There's always a second note. So you instead of sing right away after joy, you have the note in your mind. Then you pick up the joy second note. Joy, joy. The joy is where you pick up the note.
Okay.
Okay. I hope I helped.
So my thought was to get it from the melody.
Yeah, I'll be singing that. Yeah. I'll do.
Joy. So for now you could sing the melody, and then in the concert you could just sing it in your head. Villagers all, joy.
Yeah, got it.
So let's practice that. Let me park it right where we sing, and I'll stop it right after that note to see if you have successfully gotten your note. Here's the very first entrance on page 1.
Villagers all, it's frosty joy.
Joy, did you get it?
I did. Thanks.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. What other problems can I solve easily and quickly? Not by any of my own merit, but by sheer, the blind squirrel also can find a nut occasionally.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
In the nut finding. What else? Any other problem spots? Does anybody want to run it again from the top? Do we have I see.
I would.
Sure.
Yeah, I would.
I see most people shaking their head in the no direction. Let us move on then to Christmas Gloria. Ba-da-dee-da-dee-da, ba-da-dee-da-dee-da. So there's going to be a flute player at each location for this one. Actually, there's a flute player on Joy in the morning too. Where is it? A Christmas Gloria. Give me thumbs up or thumbs down on the volume, okay? Here comes.
Louder.
Okay, let me turn it up just a second here. Where is my mixer?
Yeah, that's good.
Glory to God on high.
What's funny is I saved I saved all the volumes from last time. But then, there's variation in Zoom, I guess. So this week, those same volumes are too soft. Doesn't matter. It's just interesting. Here it comes. One, ready, and.
Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now is come from heaven. Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now is come from heaven. Oh, hear the heavenly angels their joyful tidings tell. This child is Christ our Savior, Jesus Emmanuel. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Ángeles celestiales cantándonos Noel. Este niño es Cristo, Jesús Emmanuel. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now is come from heaven. Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now is come from heaven. Sing heralds of salvation, sing unto all the earth, till every tongue and nation hears of the Savior's birth. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Cantemos, proclamemos, Cristo nos va a salvar. Oigamos su mensaje, todos a escuchar. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria.
One, two, three.
So let us come before him, love and adore him. To him our praises singing, glad worship bringing. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria in excelsis.
So a couple things that we talked about on Wednesday in Arlington Heights. On page 4, where the tenors and basses have the melody at 27 through 30, we had to have the sopranos and altos sing quite a bit softer because there's so many more of them, and because the notes they're singing are higher, the balance wasn't quite right. So I don't know what's happening in the choir where you're attending, but we had to try to have the tenors and basses sing a little bit louder at 27 and the sopranos and altos sing a little bit softer. And the same thing at 52 through 55 on page 6. It's the same musical information, different lyrics, but we had to do the same thing. The other thing that we're trying to do in Arlington Heights is on the little Gloria in Excelsis, the chorus part, starting at the last measure of 4, we're really trying to do the dynamics to make the chorus more interesting. Once we got the notes and rhythms and felt solid on those, we're now trying to shape it dynamically to make it more interesting and exciting. What problem spots are you encountering? Do you want to work on a certain thing? You want to run it again? Tell me.
I'd like to run it again.
Yeah, me too. It's so pretty. We have to do it one more time. Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's going to be real nice with the flute too. I should have programmed it on the track. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I must have just forgot. I was too busy looking up obscure stuff on YouTube. I'm a part of a group on Facebook called like Orchestrators Online or Online Orchestrators. There's like 30,000 people in the group, and they're all over the world, and they're at every level of expertise, from master to novice and everything in between. And man, oh man, does the discussion ever get micro. There's the guy who created the group, who's sort of like a mentor coach. He issues these orchestration challenges. So he'll post a Chopin prelude, and he'll say, everybody try to orchestrate this from the piano score. You have a month or you have 2 weeks. And then 5,000 people will do their version of an orchestration of a Chopin etude from the piano score into full orchestra, and they upload it to him and he gives them feedback. But that one day there was a whole, big long thread, everybody talking about the nuances of French horn writing in Ravel's orchestration. And what's funny to me is how much I enjoy it. I really need to get a life. I sit there and read it and take notes and learn. This guy will do the most detailed analysis of a Beethoven symphony or Ravel or Tchaikovsky, just like 16 measures, highlighting the flute part, and the flute part is imitated in the oboe part at the interval of a sixth, and every little micro nuance of orchestration from the works of the great composers. I find it very stimulating. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now is come from heaven.
Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now is come from heaven.
Oh, hear the heavenly angels their joyful tidings tell.
This child is Christ our Savior, Jesus Emmanuel. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria.
Ángeles celestiales cantándonos Noel.
Este niño es Cristo, Jesús Emmanuel. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria.
Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, who now voice come from heaven.
Glory to God on high, on the earth be peace and goodwill to all. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, whose love is come from heaven.
Sing heralds of salvation, sing unto all the earth,
Till every tongue and nation hears of the Savior's birth. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria.
Cantemos, proclamemos, Cristo nos va a salvar.
Oigamos su mensaje, todos a escuchar. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria.
So let us come before him, love and adore him.
To him our praises singing, glad worship bringing. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria in excelsis. Okie doke. Moving on. Haba Nashida.
Real quick,
Yeah.
when you said we're gonna do the dynamics measure 36, that Gloria there, is that a forte Gloria?
Measure what?
38, page 5. We had,
Yes. Yes, I think
it
so.
is,
Because it's
Okay.
that phrase starts mezzo forte and then crescendo. So I think the downbeat of the first ending and the second ending should be forte. Your director may say different, but that's what I think makes sense musically based on what's written in the score. So by the time we get to the word Gloria, it should be forte. And then there's an immediate decrescendo back to mezzo forte. So it really just comes down one dynamic level within the course of a measure. Okay, how about Nashida? Let me know how the volume is, please. Probably too soft.
Too soft.
Maybe that's better there. 1, 2, 3. Nashira, Shir, Hallelujah. Nashira, Shir, Hallelujah. Nashira, Shir, Hallelujah. Sopranos. Altos. Hallelujah. So regarding the pronunciation, we were having a little bit of a challenge in Arlington Heights of the letter R creeping into our sound. It was coming out a little bit like Havanashira. And I had to keep reminding them to say Shira, like a flipped R at the very last second, so that all we hear is Iya. Havanashira instead of Shira. So just a reminder to not let the R sound come in. We also were trying to accomplish 4-measure phrases. It's real easy on this song to breathe every 2 measures, and then it sounds a little bit chopped up. So we're trying to do 4-measure phrases, which is harder. Some people are having to sneak a breath, which is fine, but we're trying to get the ensemble to sound like 4-measure phrases. Any problem spots on this one? Moving on. Is that okay? Midwinter Carol.
Well, actually, I had a quick question about Havana Shira. Is it Hallelujah? That's what I thought.
L-E-H would be a good way to pronounce it. Hallelujah, as opposed to halle.
Yeah.
I was wondering that too. Thank you.
L-E-H is better. Okay, Midwinter Carol. Here comes. Let me know about the volume. Seems okay. One, two, three.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind played on. Birds stood high and was strong. Silent shore had fallen on stone. In the bleak midwinter, long song ago. In the bleak midwinter, angels to the shepherds came. For unto you a child is born, with great excitement they proclaim. Gloria in excelsis Deo. In the bleak midwinter, long song ago. What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? What can I give him? I will give my heart. I will give my heart. I will give my heart.
So the end of the track is not really how I'm going to be conducting it anymore, but it's good enough for rehearsing online. So any problem spots on this one? Feel like we're getting it? It's such a beautiful piece. Okie doke. Beautiful star of Bethlehem. Beth, I'm not ignoring your request. I think we're going to get to the pieces on time, so before you have to leave. Here comes Beautiful Star. Stop me if the volume is not good.
Much louder.
Louder.
Hang on, wait till the piano and voices come in.
Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining on earth through shadows dim, giving a light for those who long have gone, and guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of light, guiding the pilgrim through the night, over the mountains in the break of dawn, and into the light of perfect day. It will give out a lovely ray. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of rest for the redeemed, the good, the blessed. Yonder in glory when the crown is won. For Jesus is now the star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on.
Yes, Teal, that's correct. We were having a little bit of problem with the tenors and basses slowing down at our rehearsal. That might have just been people not watching. But yes, Teal, you've remembered it correctly. Any problem spots on this one? This one, that one of the challenges is the roadmap, the DS and the coda. If you forget that, you might be kind of hosed.
Could you run the coda again?
Yes. And what was your
And-
question, Beth?
Measure 22, I'm having trouble coming in on time, and I don't think I'm the only one
Okay, let's do the coda
of
and
the sopranos.
yeah, let's do the coda and then we'll do that.
And
So,
then I've got a quick thing at the end before we move on.
so did I mark the coda? Coda jump.
Measure 30.
Yeah, I've just got it marked on my sequence because see here.
Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on.
Here's the coda right here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, beautiful star, the hope of rest.
So, Dave, would it be better for you to rehearse the tenor bass part on its own, or you want to just do it with everybody?
Do it with the group.
So let me park it right at the coda. Now I know where I am. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, beautiful star, the hope of rest, for the redeemed, the good, the blessed, yonder in glory when the crown is won. For Jesus is now the star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Beautiful star.
So was that helpful? You want it again?
Yeah, one more time, please.
Here comes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, beautiful star, the hope of rest, for the redeemed, the good, the blessed, yonder in glory when the crown is won. For Jesus is now the star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on.
Helpful? Okay, so Beth, your question was about measure 22. So is it when to enter or is it what note?
When to enter, we tend to want to enter late.
Okay.
We're coming in with them, while the men are still singing, not when they're pausing.
Okay. So the way my brain makes sense of it is I think of it this way. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of beautiful star. So I'm either singing along with the men or following along, and I sort of combine the rhythms. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of beautiful star, rest. Mountain to. Now, after that, are you okay? Is it just that first entrance that's the tricky one?
It's just the first one because it's in the middle of a measure.
Yeah.
Although Perfect Day on top of 6 is challenging also.
Same thing. So then at that one, I think, and into the light of perfect day, I combine the rhythms in my mind into one rhythm that helps me come in on time.
So both of those, we come in the middle of their changing note.
Well, it's like this. Light of perfect day. Light of perfect day.
So it's after they finish perfect.
Yes. Another way to do it is to think of it this way. So back on page 5. Oh, beautiful 1, 2, beautiful star. to count 1, 2. So again, you'd have to be following along with the tenor bass part. Oh, beautiful 1, 2, beautiful star. And then on
So
the
we come in right after of, not in the middle of it, correct?
correct.
Thank you. That's what I needed.
Okay. You want to run it, or is it just talking
Yes.
about it enough? Okay.
I would love to run that.
Okay, so let me park it at 21. And I'm going to count in a fashion that might be helpful, hopefully. 1, 2, beautiful star. Let me mute.
Let me mute myself.
So here comes again. Let me back it up, sorry. 1, 2, beautiful star. Does that help? Okay. That is a tricky spot. And then Marcia had something.
If you're singing in Wheaton, Daniel is going to take us, we're going to skip ending 1 and go right to ending 2 and only sing that last bit just the one time.
Yeah.
Okay?
In Arlington, we're going to do it twice. The first time is going to be a cappella, and the second time is going to be with the accompaniment.
Oh, very cool. Ooh, very cool.
And we're hiring a 50-piece orchestra.
Excellent.
So that's what we got going on. Plus the cash prizes I mentioned earlier.
Marcia, can you repeat the Wheaton approach?
Okay,
Yes.
and we, and in Downers, because Daniel, I think, is conducting this in Downers also.
True, if you're showing up at Downers, that's correct.
We
Yeah.
are eliminating the first.
On page 9, and page 9, instead of singing the first ending and going back to page 8, skip to ending 2.
Okay.
When Daniel is conducting.
Yeah.
And do you know what they're doing in Evanston?
We do it according to what's written here.
We're doing
as written, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's written here. I guess if I go there for the warm up, and then I will find out what Dan want to do, because I'm a little bit confused. Why we just skip something and go back to?
Just do it one time. He's just doing it one time instead of twice.
We're
Yes.
not repeating. Okay.
Correct. Not repeating.
Correct. That's why we were encouraging everybody to be there by 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Of course, everyone goes to any rehearsal. You go to the warm up for
Here
2
we go.
hours.
Carol of the Bells. And was there something in particular that you wanted to hit, or do you just need to run it in its entirety with the group?
You're asking me and what? I didn't have any
Sorry,
question.
sorry, not Ann, Beth.
Just run it.
Okay. And then we can talk about whatever we need to. Loud enough?
Sweet summer bells, all sing to say through cares away. Christmas is here, bring children to young and old, young and old. Ding dong, ding dong, that is their song. With trouble ring, dong, dong. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, here and there, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Deary Mary, Mary, Merry Christmas. Deary Mary, Mary, Merry Christmas. Ding dong, they sang, dong without end. Dear jingle tong, to every home. Dong dong bells, sweet summer bells, all seem to say through cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, young and old. Ding dong, ding dong, that is their song. With triple ring, dong, dong. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, here and there, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Deary Mary, Mary, Merry Christmas. Deary Mary, Mary, Merry Christmas. Ding dong, they sang, dong without end. Dear jingle tong, to every home. Dong, they sang, dong without end. Dear joyful tone to every home.
So in Arlington Heights, we are going to do the second ending like this. This is page 7, measure 45. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. On they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Off. Ding, dong, ding, dong, dong. Off. That's how I'm going to interpret it. Your conductor. Results may vary. Yes, Beth.
Wait, so you're dropping the dong at measure 45 the second time?
No, I only could pick one part to sing just then, so I picked the tenor and bass part.
Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you. The only reason I needed to run that is you said everybody knows the song and I didn't, and it's so fast. So that's why I needed it.
You bet. You want to run it again?
Nope, I'm good, thanks.
Anybody else need it again or need a specific part of it? Okie doke. Let us move on to Ecce Novum. I'll close, open, Ecce Novum. So one of my colleagues, a professional singer who sings in Chicago a cappella by the name of Carrie Plackey Ding Lawson, her mother is now singing with Sounds Good Choir in Arlington Heights. She joined this semester, and she's having such a good time that she's going to try to join the Wheaton concert and the Gold Coast concert as a first timer, which is just so cool. And Carrie texted me saying that she's going to come. So her mom's been coming to her concerts for 20 years. And now next week, Carrie's going to come to her mom's concert. And
That's very exciting.
the whole
I would love to meet her.
It's very nice. And she's, you know,
Very cool.
she joined us last Friday. I don't think she's here today, but she joined us Friday, and she's obviously meeting new friends and just having a good old time. So I thought that was cool. All right, let me just see how the volume is on this. Where is my volume fader? How's that volume? So here's the bass note, and here's 3 clicks. Ready, go. Okay. Yes, Beth.
Still need help coming in, not just coming in at the top of 10, but moving in all the right places through the top of 11.
Okay. Let's work on that. Sopranos, starting at moo. Last measure, top of 10. Moo. Here's the chord that's underneath it. Sopranos, a 1, ready, go. Mu tatsu ayura virgo. Sorry. Virgo parit pura. 1, 2, 3, off. Just that much again. Starting last measure, top of 10. 1, ready, go. Mu tatsu ayura virgo parit pura.
Of course, it's so easy when you sing it along.
Well, yeah, and I know it's tricky with the other parts overlapping and coming in at different times and so forth. So let's try it all together. Let's go back to letter C, bottom of 9, measure 80. Let me find that on my track here. Let me see if this is the right spot. Yeah, so here's 2 before 80, and then we'll run this section and see how we're doing. How'd you do? Is it better that time? Good. Anybody else?
Yes, I have one question on 37, the room. When do we go to as opposed to 37?
What part are you singing?
Alto.
So it appears that you just stay on an oo vowel forever. You never change to the The other parts do, but you don't.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you just stay on ooh all the way until the downbeat of 44. So everybody else is doing you're doing ooh. I think in the wash of the sound, it's going to sound like everybody's just doing an ooh or an like we're not going to notice the difference. But it's not indicated that the altos ever change to
I think I just wrote a down. I must have been writing a soprano down or something. But anyway, thank
No,
you.
actually, Val and I are in the same group, and we were told to go to after the first measure.
So your conductor may have told you to change to What choir are you in?
Oak Park.
Yeah. So Linda may have told you to change to M.
Okay.
I'm just going to let my altos sing an ooh. Because that's what's on the score. I don't think it's a huge deal, but it sounds like Linda has instructed you guys to close to an and probably right at 38. When everybody else comes in on an probably that's where she's having the altos change. Anybody else? Okay. A wreath of carols. We are going to be so ready for this concert. Oh, sorry. Let me get all my.
Is it Glurken or Glurchen?
Glurchen.
Glurchen. Thank you.
Yep. Glurchen. Let me move this to the other window. And turn this down. Looks like we haven't rehearsed this one using the track based on the settings that I'm seeing. If there's time, I will pull up the big band version of this that I saw on YouTube. I was telling my choir, I never heard of this song until we started rehearsing it this semester. And now I'm seeing it and hearing it all over the place. Was anybody else familiar with it?
Which one?
Kling, Glückchen, Klingeling.
Oh, my dad had the Vienna choir boys that sang it. This is like 50 years ago.
Oh.
And one of the sopranos would hit a high C every once in a while. It was amazing. But that's where I heard it with the choir boys.
Put that one up. Okay, let me turn on all the parts. Sorry. Here it comes. Oh, we should probably turn on something like this. See how the volume is. Good volume, maybe. 1, 2, ready, go.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morn. And what was in those ships, all 3 on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what was in those ships, all 3 on Christmas Day in the morning? On Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day in the morning. Klingelchen, klingelingeling, Klingelchen, kling. Klingelchen, klingelingeling, Klingelchen, kling. Little bells are ringing, little children singing, happiness before us, join the merry chorus. Klingelchen, klingelingeling, Klingelchen, kling. Klingelchen, klingelingeling, ring. Little bells. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Yes, the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis a season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don me now my gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la la la, fa la la la.
Okie doke. What spots do you need? Feeling ready? Feeling prepared? Bravo.
Can we run the reprise?
Oh yeah. So at Arlington Heights, after the applause, this is the final song. We are going to jump back in at 97. I'm going to have the pianist play 97 and 98, and then we're going to come in at 97 again. But let me park it there. Just as it won't be quite like it will be in the show. Here it comes.
Yes, the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis a season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don me now my gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la la, fa la la la.
That's how it's going to go in Arlington Heights.
Thank you.
You bet.